Hi, this is Human X. In today's video, the topic is etiquette and safety tips for everyday activities. I'm making this video because I hear a lot of people around me complain about the wrong things people are doing when engaging in simple activities like riding a bike or an e-scooter, visiting a park, or walking a dog. I hope you would share this video with people you know, especially young people. The world would be a much better place if each of us do our part to act responsibly as much as we can. I had no idea how much time and work it would take to make a simple video like this before I started. Please subscribe to my channel to support me. I would like to start with the following questions. Do you get annoyed when you see someone on a scooter flying by on the sidewalk? Do you get annoyed when you see someone pollute your airway with some gaseous substance you do not know anything about? Do you get annoyed when you see someone smokes or vapes in the park or on the beach? Do you get annoyed when someone rides a bike on the sidewalk? Do you get annoyed when you see a parked car blocking the sidewalk? Before we start on the rules, I would like to show some video I took in Little Italy a few weeks ago. Think about the rules that would apply to these scenarios.
Get off the sidewalk. I don't want to get hit by a car. Well, I don't want to get hit by you, okay?
Please hang up and try again.
Leave a comment if you know what these people have done wrong in the videos. Now let's talk about the everyday etiquette and safety tips. After watching this video, I hope you would develop a habit of learning the rules, customs, and what is acceptable at the place where you live or where you want to visit. First of all, let's look at the rules of riding an e-scooter. An e-scooter is also called a motorized scooter. So that means a scooter that has a motor or is powered by a motor. The rider needs a driver's license. It is recommended to wear a DOT-approved helmet at all times. DOT means Department of Transportation. An e-scooter cannot be ridden on roads with a speed limit greater than 25 miles per hour unless there is a bike lane, in which case the scooter can only be ridden within the bike lane. Do not ride an e-scooter on sidewalks. No e-scooter on sidewalks. Too many people do this. It's so wrong. An e-scooter should be ridden in the bike lane. There should be no passenger on scooters. just the driver. One person per scooter. The speed limit in San Diego for e-scooters are 15 miles per hour on regular road and 8 miles in designated areas like the boardwalks in public parks and beaches, and 3 miles in pedestrian-only areas. Walking is easy, right? Well, it is actually not as easy as I thought. I have learned a lot during my research about how to be safe when walking. First of all, walk on the sidewalk as much as possible. Cross only at the intersections. Don't jaywalk. You can get a ticket for jaywalking. Plus, it's not safe. Do not step out of two parked cars because it is very dangerous. Always follow stop, look left, right, then left before crossing. Safety at the intersections with traffic signals. Obey all signals. It's the safe if you obey the signals. And check for vehicles failing to stop. Some vehicles just don't stop. Never forcibly claim right of way. Do not assume when the walking light is on and you would have the right to walk and the cars would stop, because some cars would not stop. Never forcibly claim right of way. Yield the right of way to any vehicle in the intersection before the traffic signal light changes. When you walk on roads that have no sidewalks, if there is no sidewalk, walk on the edge of the road, the left side, in the direction against traffic. So this is right. This person is walking on the left side of the road against traffic, and that is right, and this is wrong. This is another picture that shows the situation when you have to walk on a road where there is no sidewalk. Okay, more rules on more safety tips on walking. At the intersections with stop signs, you need to make sure you are seen by drivers before crossing. Try to make eye contact before you cross. Don't assume others will stop when one car has stopped. Be very careful and watch out. Wear bright and or reflective clothing. At nighttime, make sure you can be very visible by wearing white, light, or reflective clothing, or you can carry a flashlight. Don't wear headphones or do things that would cause distractions, and don't walk on railroad tracks. See, walking is not as easy as I thought. Walk with your eyes. What does that mean? If you go to the California Highway Patrol website, you can find videos on safety tips for walking and biking. Go to www.chp.ca.gov and search for bike and pedestrian safety. And then you'll find the videos. There are two particular videos that are very educational and interesting. Please enjoy and share them with your young friends. You should always learn the rules on the DMV or the CHP website if you are in California. If you are in other places, you can do your research to find out about the local rules on the internet. If you have kids, before you send them out to ride on the road, enroll them in classes like that from Project Write Smart. Teach your kids to first and teach them the proper skills of riding a bicycle. When you ride a bicycle, you should ride in the bike lane with traffic. That means in the same direction as other vehicles. And ride in the right lane close to the curb if there is no bike lane. One person per bike at a time. No passengers. Do not carry passengers when you ride a bike. Wear a helmet, and it is compulsory for people under the age of 18 to ride a helmet when riding a bicycle. Is it legal to ride a bike on sidewalks? David Garrick has written an article and it is published in the San Diego Union Tribune. The title of the article is Local Laws Vary Widely on Controversial Sidewalk Bicycling. Here are the main points in this article. First, most people believe it is illegal everywhere to ride a bike on sidewalks, but unfortunately, it is not true. 2. It is widely believed to be safer to ride on the road than on the sidewalk, because it is so easy to have accidents to ride on the sidewalk. There are people walking on the sidewalk, and sometimes there are wheelchairs. 3. Silence of local law on this issue has cost the city of San Diego $4.85 million when a bike rider had an accident riding on sidewalk. You can find the links in this article if you search for this article on the internet. There are only 8 states in the USA that completely ban riding a bike on the sidewalk. There is no state law in California on this issue. So each Californian city is responsible to make rules on this issue. This is very confusing for the public. While in some places riding on the sidewalks is completely banned or partially banned, but exceptions are given to kids under the age of 13 or to people who are less skilled riders, regardless of their age. In Escondido, El Cajon, Carlsbad, Vista, and National City, these places ban bike riding on sidewalk in all places. However, sidewalk bike riding is allowed everywhere in San Marcos, La Mesa, and Del Mar because those cities have never adopted local legislation. The San Diego County government and most other local cities, including San Diego, actually allow bike riding on sidewalk in residential areas. As long as bike riders exercise due care. But in these places, bike riding on the sidewalk in business districts is banned. This is a very clear picture of how to signal when riding a bicycle. This is left turn And right turn, for right turn, you can do it in two different ways, one with your left arm and the other one with your right arm. And before you stop, you should signal like this with your left arm. Sidewalk. Do not block public sidewalk with anything, especially not to park on sidewalk. This is very very important. Because people in wheelchairs, they use sidewalks, and it is very dangerous and inconvenient for them if you park on the sidewalk. And do not leave anything on the sidewalk for longer than necessary for loading or unloading. And do not let your dog poop or pee on the sidewalk. Always pick up after your dog. Don't smoke on the sidewalk. People are walking and people don't want to secondhand smoke your smoke. So smoke in a place where you don't affect other people. And you can find more details on the City of San Diego website or other local government website about rules regarding sidewalk. Pets. There are so many people who have pets in the US. So when you take your pets out in the public, you should pay attention especially to the following. Keep your dog on short leash in public places except for in the dog park. You have to be in absolute control of your dog or other animal. And pick up after your dog. This is very important. And make sure your pet is not a danger or nuisance to the public. Ask the owner before petting a dog or other pets. Sometimes it can be dangerous if you don't ask for permission, because some dogs don't like to be petted. And do not distract or pet a service dog unless with permission, especially when the dog is working. Oh, here, this is a typo. It should be working instead of not working. Okay, rules in public parks and beaches. First, no solicitation. Do not sell things without a permit. And no bike riding unless posted, especially on the patio or public courtyard or plaza. And no smoking. There is no smoking in public parks and beaches in San Diego. No alcoholic beverages. No drinking in public parks and beaches. And no glass containers on the beach, cliffs, walkways, park areas, or adjacent parking lots. Glass containers break easily, and broken glasses can hurt people very bad. More rules on public parks and beaches. No overnight camping, no littering. Put the trash in the trash can. No disturbing noises. Make sure you don't make loud or annoying noises that disturb others. For large groups of more than 50 people, you need a permit if you are gathering in public parks or beaches. You should check the website of the local city government for rules if in doubt. Parking fine can be very expensive, so be very careful. You can find the detailed rules in your driver's handbook or on the website of the local government or local government agencies. Do not park on sidewalks or alleys except for loading or unloading. Do not block the sidewalk or alleys. If you are parking on streets, check for colors on the curb Red means no parking at any time. White is for passengers loading, and there is a time limit of 3 minutes. If it's in front of a hotel, you can stay for 10 minutes. Yellow curb means commercial loading with a time limit of 20 minutes, and if it's passenger loading or unloading, and the time limit is 3 minutes. If the curb is blue, that means disabled parking. You need a permit, and the permit needs to be displayed in the car. Green curb means limited time parking. You need to check the postings. And if there's no color, that means unlimited parking. You should always check the rules and regulations of the place where you live or the place where you're going to visit. Use your common sense and look for signs, ask locals, and if all these fail, then you need to check the rules and regulations on the website of the local government, such as city, state, or other relevant government agencies. And thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to my channel to support me. And if you like the video, and click on the thumb up sign down below. Share the video, and thank you for watching again, and see you next time.